That's a start. For example, I don't know if you were aware of the Black Night in Brussels in November after the Paris events. The police asked all the people on internet, like on social networks, not to post any comments or pictures about their searching, the terrorist searching in Brussels. And so during hours, people posted a lot of cats, lol cats, video cats, memes. And the day after, the police answered and thanked the people with these pictures. So in English it says, for the cats who helped us yesterday, please serve yourself. That was one start. Another start, so about the question of internet identity, egos, um, was another start was when I was a teenager. I read a science fiction novel about Robert Heinlein. And in this novel, there was a girl with kind of socks, purple socks. And it was, in fact, really caught hair, completely input in her skin. And I wanted them. And years after, I had a lot of problem with hair, as a woman, where to shave, how to shave, and so I experimented a lot. And I asked a body artist if he was able to put some animal's hair on my skin. And okay, it was very hard, but we succeeded in put some of my hair from my head to my arm. So it was, I think, 12 or 13 years ago. And that's another start. some activists are really happy that there are a lot of porn and animals videos and memes on internet, and especially on mainstream social network, because it allows them to be able to communicate between them. Because if the police or some government agencies are trying to close Facebook or Twitter, it will create more scandal than to close a small social network. So in fact, they are saying they are taking benefits of this incredible amount of animals living on internet.
Вот и что? Смотри. Вот. Горки катается. Она от нас, наверное, это.
So now for many years, there are a lot of people, in fact, living, making a lot of money because of cats or dogs or whatever. And this is really like a business. I don't know if you know about Grumpy Cat, for example. It's like, I think he's estimated $1 million or something like this. He's also the mascot of Friskies or... Okay, there are a lot of stars.
Вот это сюда.
There you go. There's my lovebird. She doesn't really like to show her tail. She just tries to help herself, cutting the paper, shredding the outside. Real shredder.
Now also, as some researcher on universities, they did studies about the feedbacks of these videos on humans and on workers. And so now in Japan, in fact, they are letting people watch videos of cats during work. And they are putting cats in the offices also to make them work in a way more productive.
Мы поедем, мы там Клюм. Вот это сюда.
Vai Cocu para cobrança. Ele Tafarel. Vai partir Cocu. Na perna esquerda. Ele Tafarel. Sai, 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 sai que é sua, Tafarel. Caiu certo, Tafarel para fazer a defesa. Caiu certo, Tafarel para fazer a defesa. Vai Cocu para cobrança. Ele Tafarel.
I did this selection of animals playing for Maigret, also a Belgian performer, but she's not there. We have her ghost here.
Она от нас, наверное.
Caiu certo, Tafarel para fazer a defesa. Vai Cocu para cobrança. Ele Tafarel. Vai partir Cocu. Na perna esquerda. Ele Tafarel. Sai, 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 sai que é sua, Tafarel. Caiu certo, Tafarel para fazer a defesa. Caiu certo, Tafarel para fazer a defesa. Vai Cocu para cobrança. Ele Tafarel. Vai partir Cocu. Na perna esquerda. Ele Tafarel. Sai, 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 Tafarel! Caiu certo, Tafarel para fazer a defesa. Caiu certo, Tafarel para fazer a defesa. Vai Cocu para a cobrança. Ele, Tafarel. Vai partir Cocu. Na perna esquerda. Ele, Tafarel! Sai,
Ну ты что? Она у нас, наверное, это. Драть.
Trying to make
Нет. Она вообще не едет. Мы поедем в Лёг. Вот это сюда.
yeah.
Вот это ебучая едет. Помоги. Надоел. Может, тоже не осталось. Да. Ну ты что? Вот. Ох ты пытается. Она от нас, наверное, это. Драть.
There you go. It's a lover. Very nice shoulder tail.
Нет.
So,
Она вообще
heading paper.
не двигается. Мы поедем в этом Да. Ну ты что? Вот. Она от нас, наверное, это. Драть. Вообще. Она от нас, наверное, это. Драть.
Stupid nature. Stupid nature. Stupid nature.
So we're just looking for somebody to turn on the lights, and we'll continue with the French exhibit. Um, yep, thank you. Is Marie, are you ready? I don't see her right now. Yeah. No, we would have present here. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah. So please stay in the room. continuing. And I'm presenting to you now the curator of the French exhibit, Marie Lechner. Marie is a journalist who writes extensively about digital art and culture. May I have your attention? Let's just, I know we're going from one big event to the next. It's very hard to smoothly go in and out. This is only to say that, the work is so engaging, which is great, but I know it's also a lot of work for us to follow everything. Again, Marie worked for the national newspaper Libération and as a freelancer for Arte, Creative, and for Le Monde. She's also a researcher in media archaeology at PAMAL, the Preservation and Art Media Archaeology Lab at the École Supérieure d'Art d'Avignon. And she's been organizing conferences on web folklore at the Paris-based Center for Digital Cultures and created a super talk conference called Le Wi-Fi de l'Antiquité à nos jours, Wi-Fi from ancient times until the present. She also co-curated Speed Show number 5 in Paris, the Cacophony Society section in the Evil Clowns exhibition at the Center for Media Art Hardware Medienkunstverein in Dortmund. She's currently working on a collective book titled Haunted by Algorithms and directed by Jeff Guess and Gwenola Wagon, in charge of the Media Medium Research Project. Please join me in welcoming Marie Lechner.
Moi, je vais pas me mettre au milieu comme si, genre, ceci impératif. Ah, c'est bien ça. Okay. So, hello, everybody. No, we won't talk at the same time. Yes? Okay. You want
Non, non, c'est bon, on va se partager avec le micro.
Bah, va te mettre à côté du micro.
Non, c'est bon, t'inquiète.
Okay, the European project is concerned with digital identity as seen from the context of the participating countries. So at the same moment that the project was launched, France just adopted the Intelligent Act, voted as an emergency measure after the Charlie Hebdo attacks, which outlines an unprecedented extension of the powers of the National Intelligence Services. So this law, officially enacted in October 3rd, provides a legal basis for an automatic, generalized, and undifferentiated surveillance on the population via the implementation of robot snatcher, algorithmic black boxes which collect our data of connection and whose job is to detect suspicious activity of potential terrorists, which are to be installed directly at the source on the internet provider's server. So even before releasing the algorithm in the wild, the future head of the government commission overseeing technical installation admitted that the control would be difficult to enforce. The law, considered very intrusive, includes numerous blind spots and is highly problematic in regard to respecting privacy. So more recently, Paris again suffered a new terrorist attack, followed by the prolonged application of a state of emergency, giving the state extraordinary power. The progressive deployment of this legislative arsenal increasingly infringes upon freedoms under the premise that France is at war. So I invited a group of artists, Jeff Guess and Gwenola Wagon, who are here behind you, who are the artists and teachers working on a project called Haunted by Algorithms. Nicolas Maigret, who just released the Pirate Book and works on the concept of disnovation, and the RYBN collective here and over there, who made lots of research about algorithmic trading. And we choose to explore collectively this topic of digital identity. So the point of departure of our research was trying to retro-engineer those algorithmic black boxes to understand how our data are collected, how our digital doubles are created, and also the distortion between an individual and his digital portrait. And we wanted also to work on a creative strategy which can be used to skirt surveillance and to pinpoint the normalization of online behavior that surveillance entails. So we experiment and evaluate different strategies, allowing one to creatively go undercover and imagine new way to discern, protect, clone, or falsify digital identity, but also trying to find a way to reactivate the playfulness of online identities like it was in the 90s. So we explored several possibilities like obfuscation techniques. Obfuscation, at its most abstract, is the production of noise modeled on an existing signal in order to make a collection of data more ambiguous, confusing, harder to exploit, and therefore less valuable. We also explored other strategy like fake documents, the problem of false positives, the use of improper name as defined by Marco Deseris, as the adoption of the same pseudonym by organized collectives, and Italian worked a lot on this, and also cryptography and the recent debates on the enciphering of a conversation, which proves how difficult it is to find the right balance between security and privacy. And so during our research that we can see this kind of a huge and messy mind map behind that. Gwenola will go deeper into it later. So during our research, we stumbled upon this quote by Google executive chairman Eric Schmidt. He offered a simple solution for kids being brought up in the age of Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. I propose, so I quote him, that at the age of 18, you should just, as a policy, change your name. Schmidt said, so he said that with a smile. Then you can say, that's really wasn't me. I really didn't do that. So Eric Schmidt was being facetious, of course, but we choose to take it seriously.
So basically, we should maybe explain the working strategies and the way that we decided to collaborate. When we started reflecting on the subject of streaming and goals, we kind of felt not very comfortable with the outlines of this subject and what it will raise. Specifically facing the country specificity of our relation to streaming ago and identity in post-digital age. So we decided to work rather in as a research group and not to specially produce art forms per se, but rather to meet on a weekly basis and to try to dig into different ramifications that this subject can raise. This quote by Eric Schmidt kind of came at the right point in our research as a starter of this project under the name of Association des Homonymes Anonymes, which means association for promoting namesake. And we kind of believe that namesake can be understood as a strategy in the age of post-digital. For instance, on network, it's raising a topic where most people are facing this concern of having the same name of a famous person, or having the same name of a criminal, or having a very common name and being totally hidden into the stream of data, and kind of ghost of data produced by all the namesakes. So we kind of decided as an absurd starting point to dig into this namesake as a potential strategy to hide from the surveillance system, or to kind of trick this surveillance system and this algorithmic collection system. So it started basically with this symbolic act of building an association, so an actual association, where the main purpose is to help, to give consultancies and to promote the act of namesake, and of using namesake either as a real radical change, or as a superficial change only for online visibility. So there is two parts that we can explain right now. One part take the shape of this website, where basically we propose different kits, and those kits are easy ways to rename yourself, at least online, eventually in the physical space, and to rename yourself as a CEO of the main Silicon Valley organizations. So in a very simple steps, you can decide to change all your online names, passwords, and bios, and so on, as the official ones of those persons.
So yeah, we provide all the documentation necessary for you to have a new identity, so a name, biography, so you can also take the biography for you, for yourself. Maybe you can close it, just watch the formula. And on the website, after, you have a very easy way. You just provide some information, and then the association will take care for you about the change, at least on the social networks. And we can also support and provide assistance for legal issues in your country by trying to help you in the administrative process. If you really want to go further the social networks, and also apply it to your own identity for your papers, etc.
And on actually, this is quite an advanced step of our research. But in the storytelling of this supposedly association, we state that Camille Martin is like a case study, that like the start of our official research. And actually, it was. I mean, it was the first step of our research. So Camille Martin. Camille Martin has been selected as this kind of French very common name, and also because Camille in French can be the name for a boy or a girl. So it has this blurred gender qualities. And we started from this standpoint to experiment what could be a blurring identity, so a blurred identity. So we created a Twitter profile that basically reappropriate and repost everything posted by every single Camille Martin. So it looks like something like that. Oops. So kind of an endless stream of reposts by different Camille Martin in different countries, different language, different ages, different gender. We created a Facebook profile where we ask for friend relation with all the Camille Martin we could find. And there are a lot. And we did it on many different social networks. So, oops, yeah, Ask FM and so on. And it has been used as the basis of the research. So then, based on all that collected data and metadata, we started to process the history of these meta profiles in all the tools that we could find for analyzing any personal profile. So maybe I can show a few documents of that. Yeah, so first maybe I can show, we collected all the ID of these different friends. And we used the accumulation of all this ID to create a meta profile, kind of median average face. So this is the addition process where all the faces are added one on the top of the other. And we use that to process with algorithm and artificial intelligence to qualify this person. So the emotional coefficient of this person and the different traits of this person and so on. We also checked this meta profile in Google similar images, so that Google provide every faces that looks like similar or kind of digital clones of this face. So that's this one. And this is the process of addition of this meta profile. And we also subscribed to a lot of accounts for finding your twin, like your digital twin everywhere in the world. So this is what you can see here. So it's an addition of many different services for finding your twin, your physical twin, somewhere around the world. So this is kind of the visual part. But on the other side, to Google? Yeah, so Marie told me that I should comment a bit on that. So it's true that when we put our meta profile in Google Images to ask for similar image, as our meta profile is an addition of many layers and looks quite greeny white, a lot of the results were kind of monstrous faces or very damaged and destroyed faces with I don't know, big injuries or big skin disease or a lot of weird, weird faces. And that's because I think the algorithm deduced that this face was kind of weird. And on the other side, more on the metadata and the activity analysis, so we use about 20 tools, different tools that can analyze a profile. So, for instance, this analyze your posting habits. What are the time where you post or where your community post? This analyze the languages in which the Camille Martin are writing. Yeah, this is basically our Camille Martin. This is a service that allows you to create a kind of ghost that will keep writing when you are not active. So you can teach it to post during the night or to keep posting in your style. So you will click on the kind of things you click usually and like the things you kind of like usually and so on. This is an artificial intelligence analysis of your face and your attractiveness. This is a tool provided recently by RYBN that can be used to very deeply analyze everything that can be deduced from one's activity and post. So the content, the text content of what you are posting, and it goes quite deep in depth into the analyze. I can maybe zoom a little bit on the. Sorry. Yep. So it even narrates about who you are supposed to be. So it's not that far from the ghostwriter actually you presented this morning, because it kind of narrates your or qualify your identity. And so on and so on. So we did a lot of different services that analyze your working DNA, your personal DNA, your dating DNA, your food DNA, people skills, and so on. So basically, that's what you will find in this part of the room. Yeah.
Just maybe to make also a small announcement. What we wanted to do also during the streaming egos was not like really to make too much of a presentation, but also to lead some workshops or to make a proposition for workshops. So we have a few propositions for you. The first proposition is a makeup workshop for facial recognition. So if you want to avoid or to adopt the style of the facial recognition, you have to subscribe to the table there. So you will have a new makeup by the end of the day. So this is the first proposition. Second proposition is also like anti-social networking. So you can come and if you have a Facebook profile or a Twitter profile, you can suicide on the network with us. So we will assist you to kill and to close your social network accounts. So this you have to subscribe with me. So if you want to terminate your virtual life, just come to see me and I will help you. And if you want also to encrypt your communication and try to avoid massive surveillance, you can see us also at the table there, at the paranoia angle. You can come and we will create with you a PGP set of keys so you can encrypt all your communications. So this is like the workshop. So please don't hesitate to come and we'll be all day. Yeah. We'll be all day here and tomorrow to help. It's just like we can make an appointment and it's very easy. And then Marie, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I want you to maybe to join us on the map behind you, and Gwenola will just give you a little oversight of her mind map that is deployed on the wall. Thank you.